Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Code Through LinkedIn Live. This is the first LinkedIn Live that we are having today. And the idea is to kind of bring more people from various industries and kind of do some mind sharing session. Today, we are bringing Mary. She is a core software and a QA testing expert, and she has been the SME in the industry since last 10 years, over close to a decade. So today we are going to go with all the current trends that are happening in the industry, what exactly business should look forward to, and what kind of trends and the new technologies that they should incorporate in their processes to ensure that the QA process is efficient and gives good products. So that is what we are going to discuss, and you will be able to do some Q&A also. You can drop your questions in comments. At the end of the stream, we will try to get that, and kind of answer those questions and get some answers from Mary too. So having said that, let me bring in Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hello,
Hello.
Project.
Hi. I hope my voice is audible to you. No issues at all.
Yes, I'm able to hear you clearly.
Great. Awesome. So, Mary, before we start the conversation, I would like to know about yourself. I mean, our audience's reference, if you could introduce yourself, tell us like what kind of things you have done in the past and how has the journey been so far.
Sure, Project. Hello, everyone. This is Mary Prasanna. I have 12 years of experience into quality assurance industry. It's my pleasure working with various organizations and streamlining their QA processes. I have worked on various products and services and ensured best quality for all of them. I started as a manual test engineer and got into the shoes of automation testing. I started as a functional tester and evolved to non functional testing. I have also worked as an associate professor for 6 years, mentoring both degree and PG students in building software applications. Currently, I'm working as QA manager with CodeTrue. What all I have seen so far in my uh, industry experience, as well as what all I have seen on various roles that I have played, I would like to explain on that. I have worked on various functional domains. I have worked on various platforms, various technologies, have been part of various methodologies like waterfall, agile, iterative approaches, so on and so forth. I have been part of the entire test life cycle throughout. Coming to my roles and responsibilities, I have been looking into all the testing artifacts, designing them, reviewing them, also started doing test planning and mentoring the team how to work on the test plan, conducting the feasibility analysis for the new tools and the technologies, analyzing the reports and coming up out with the outcomes on those, doing ROI analysis on automation, so on and so forth. So far, I have led and mentored so many cross-functional testing teams till now. That is all about me, Project.
Yes. So, Perry, I mean, tell us like why QA first of all. Like, why do you think I mean, why do you think you should go for QA and build a career in that particular area?
Yeah. First, I would like to tell why I have opted for QA. So, I was interested in something called software engineering, a subject called software engineering. And in that, I was interested on a concept called software development life cycle. So, while I was going through the software development life cycle, I thought I should be a part in any of these phases. So, being a woman, I felt I could have good work-life balance if I go into a QA role. So as I felt, women could do QA job better as their perception towards quality is different. They are good quality homemakers, they are quality food makers. So I assumed, why can't women get into software engineering, assuring the quality of products and services? So that is why I'm here.
Right. I mean, you nicely put where you said that women could be a great quality testers. Looking at the entire history, but I mean, now let's start the conversation, right? I mean, why do you think there's a need of investment into quality testing? I mean, quality assurance and testing. Why do you think businesses should kind of prioritize investing in these areas?
Sure, project. I'll elaborate on this. Food, clothing, shelter seem to be the basic needs of each and every person. As the standards of life have improved, people demand for quality food, quality clothing, quality shelter. So, everywhere quality is measured. So, if you want to order food, you will see the ratings of various restaurants and order food. If you want to buy a mobile, you will see the reviews of the mobile and you will come up to a conclusion and buy a mobile. So, here also, to get understanding of the quality of the products, you are doing reviews and all this. So here also you are checking the quality for the products, then only you are purchasing. So in the same way, in the software industry also, there needs quality to be measured and quality to be addressed. So before I uh, say why quality is needed, I would share certain scenarios. See, for example, you are using a mobile application on your mobile and you are doing certain operations on it, and suddenly it starts to crash at an event. So, had there been proper testing over here at as the functional aspect, there would not have been a crash in that particular mobile app. What happens if the most popular e commerce site goes to toss on a peak load? So, when such uh, events happen, lots of business loss is incurred. And apart from that, in fixing those issues, you will incur cost. And sometimes the clients lose their faith. So, quality should be a check, and it must be in this scenario also. For example, if an online banking site encounters a vulnerability, you are operating on your banking account, somebody intrudes into your account and does some malfunction. Then, so such case, had there been proper security test that happens on that banking website, such situations would not arise. So, I say in all these instances, quality check is a must. So for products and service of software engineering also, quality test is must, I would say.
Right, right. So, Mary, let's just go ahead, right? Let's just think about what are some of the current trends that are going on in the industry, according to you. And yeah, just I mean, let's talk about that first. To kind of get the right direction to our conversation.
Sure, project. Uh, Current trends in software testing industry, as it is evolving quite drastically. Uh, in the 21st century, we see the agile methodology coming into practice, and this has changed the entire phenomena of software development lifecycle. Because the testing phase has come parallel with the development phase, and here we follow sprint wise And within the sprint, the developers are developing their code, and the testers also are designing their scripts or cases, and they are parallelly doing the testing along with the development. So this agile methodology is one of the current trend even now, and it is happening. Almost 70% of the firms are still using the agile methodology as major methodology. And apart from that, we see the other trends like shift left. In the shift left, this is this works little similar to agile, but the testing is still shifting towards left. That means to say, testing is going to happen in the development environment itself. If we take into consideration agile methodology, testing is happening in the QA environment. But in case of shift left, testing is going to start at the development environment itself, because you want to identify the issues as early as possible, fix them, and you want to reduce the total SDLC cycle, timelines, everything. So that is how this shift left approach is evolving fast. And shift right approach, still we are still using it. Shift right approach is nothing but we are testing at all the environments, testing at the development environment, testing at the QA environment, at the staging environment, at the UAT, at the production. So we are shifting from towards left. So that is what is all about. So these are the various trends that we see. Apart from these, we have mobile mobile automation and web automation that are happening, and manual testing is also going hand in hand. Till the builds are stabilized, will not move for automation. So till that time, manual testing will go along with them. You have the automation testing going on. So mobile automation is one of the trends we see now, because most users are switching from web applications to mobile applications. These days, we are hearing certain terms called AI automation, which is emerging quickly. So these are the various trends we see currently in the software industry.
Right. So, do you see that the customer demands are changing due to these trends?
Yeah, Project. I would say customer demands usually be in line with the current trends of the market. Uh, as web applications and mobile application testing is at high demand, the same way clients are also demanding for web application and mobile application manual and automation. From the customers, we also hear technology specific demands and domain specific demands from the clients. We are hearing something called augmented reality, virtual reality, as well as some demand on AI automation as well, project.
Right. So, how do you think businesses should prepare themselves to kind of meet those demands, whatever the trends that are going on?
Yeah. Businesses should prepare in upskilling the employees as at a faster pace. This is what I would say. And also, if the organizations are not having proper skill set, they have to hire the needed skill set in order to meet with the needs of the market. And also, the organizations should provide tools and environments required for testing to their testing teams. So these are basic challenges which the companies are facing. And at the operational level, I would say, uh, I mean to say, at the teams levels or at the operational levels, especially choosing the tools doing the feasibility in choosing the tools and which tools suit for which technologies, and all this doing that feasibility study is a big deal these days. And also creating the robust frameworks which could be scalable, which could be reliable, is also a challenging thing these days. And managing different types of test environments and different sets of test data and doing continuous integrations and deployments are the major challenges which the operational teams are facing these days, Project.
Right. So let's address the elephant in the room, Mary. I mean, the AI thing is kind of going quite crazy, and it's the impact is seen all over the world. So I am pretty sure that the impact on QA and the entire software testing industry is going to be pretty high. Once the AI is kind of incorporated everywhere. So, what are some of the future trends that you are seeing? Of course, AI will be there, but apart from that, and we will talk about the AI in detail in the further discussion. But what are some of the other trends that you are seeing in the future?
Uh, yeah, Project. Manual and automation testing will be almost evergreen, Project, because till certain I mean to say stability is got, you'll be continuing on manual testing, and manual testers have a different perspective of testing altogether. They will apply various methodologies called equivalence, class partitioning, all this stuff, and um, so they have a different perspective of testing. So they will use multiple data sets in, and they will start to test. Whereas automation testers, they will take the scenarios and they will try taking the raw data and then converting them into their test scripts. The test data they convert to test scripts, but these test data sets will be identified and generated by mostly the manual testers. uh, AI powered web and mobile automation would be the future going forward, but this takes some time in evolving. Maybe a couple of years, we could see it clearly in the market. And non-functional testing and performance testing, uh, like non-functional testing like performance testing or security testing or visualization testing might have more importance going forward, Project.
Right, right. So, do you have any real world scenarios which you can share where you actually see these trends in action? I just wanted to ask you, like, has the businesses started adopting them now?
Sure, Project. Real world scenarios where companies made so many changes. They are trying to leverage AI and machine learning for test automation these days. And they are even adopting to DevOps and continuous testing in CI CD pipelines. They are shifting towards microservices architecture and so on and so forth, enhancing security testing into DevOps. All these are the current trends which some of the organizations are following, Project. And I would state a live example. See, for example, you see the French opening, tennis French Open happening right now. So when players like Novak Djokovic or Alcaraz Garcia or Jannik Sinner, when these top seeds play, you see the viewers hyping like anything during the telecast. So recently, I came across one of the OTT platforms which was telecasting an interview of a celebrity. So when they were telecasting, as the viewers are too huge, suddenly the OTT platform got crashed. So Finally, what they have identified it as a lack of proper performance testing on their OTT platform. Then they have revamped and done all the performance uh, testing on that, like load testing, volume testing, stress testing, soak testing, endurance testing, etc. And they were able to again get back to normal, and it was scalable then. So that is how it was. And in our organization, or in our team also, uh, we were working something on, while doing the automation, reading from the excels is a big deal, because the test data, everything what we want, we used to store in the excels. So reading from that is a really hectic task for us. Again, we have to update the test data constantly, and everything we have to do. So this has become a great challenge for us to manage the test data. So we have created some robust framework where we have automated it completely. Automatic test data generator we have created, and by creating this, we were able to enhance our test speed, and it is improved to an extent of 2x, I would say. So that is how.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, you mentioned about incorporating AI into that function and getting some good results out of it. So, what do you think are some of other functions in QA where the AI incorporation actually can transform the entire process?
Yeah, project. Just now I have mentioned AI could be used in automatic test data generation. Apart from that, the other functions where AI could be used is automatically generating your test scripts, automatically generating your test cases, identifying the bugs automatically using the AI tools, and uh, if there is a change in the code, and if there is a change in the UI UX, automatically the AI embedded tool is going to heal the entire uh, thing, and it is going to run your scripts as is. Whatever the change that has to be made, it will make in the scripts by itself, and it is going to run your test scripts flawless.
Right. Right. You know, this AI is, as I mean, it's pretty clear that the AI takeover is pretty imminent. So, but what changes and are you anticipating going forward? What kind of impact that it may have in terms of a lot of things. But let's discuss. What will happen to the processes? What other tools are you are seeing that may come and businesses should leverage them.
Yeah, project. How do you define automation test engineer? Automation test engineer is the one who automates his own job away. People say this way sometimes, because they have a threat like automation testers put manual testers to stake. Manual testers are losing their jobs because of automation testing, but this did not happen as such. Okay, but those who upskill themselves with both manual and automation skill set definitely survive in the market. But what I say is, manual testing exclusive jobs will decline, are declining and will decline, and the testers who have both manual and automation testing would be surviving in the market. And trends are shifting towards full stack tester, I would say. Full stack tester means to say having both manual, automation, API, testing, etc., etc., and non-functional elements also like performance security testing. So I would say those resources who have multiple skill sets will definitely survive in the market. So they won't have much impact in terms of jobs, or if you have skill set in your organization, they'll have good number of projects as well.
Right. Actually, we are in the end, part of our conversation. But before we go to the Q&A, I would like to know. So you would, kind of focusing on the impact of AI. I mean, that's what you were discussing. But what do you think companies should do at their end to cope with these challenges?
Yeah, Prajat, I would say companies should upskill their employees. This is the main thing that they have to do, and they have to provide all the setups and trainings to upskill their teams. And apart from that, they should help the teams to encourage their teams and help their teams to go for lots of building of prototypes, POCs on multiple domains and multiple platforms, multiple technologies, so that they could stay live in the market.
Right, right. So, this the whatever the things that we discussed today, I guess it was informative for a lot of people who are joining. And I would like to now go to Q&A. If and there are many people who have actually asked some of the questions, and I would like you to answer them. So, the first question I'm seeing here is, what advice would you give to someone looking to build a career in Q&A, in this industry, basically?
Yeah, anybody who is evolving as a fresher into quality assurance industry, I would say you should brush up yourself on the entire process of the QA. And apart from that, learn how to do proper manual testing, and uh, develop out of box thinking. And apart from that, gear up yourself in other learnings like automation testing or performance or security testing, APIs, databases, or whatever. So there are very many subsets in testing these days, very many technologies also. So try getting into those so that you will have good career.
Right. There's one more question. By the way, the people, the person who have asked is, I guess, Michael, he has got the answer to that. The other one question that I'm seeing here is, how do you manage the, effectiveness of the QA processes? Like, what kind of measure you take? Because I think that's what the question mean. What kind of measures you take to manage the effectiveness?
Yeah, to manage the effectiveness of testing or the testing tools, you should aim at the test coverage. Is the test coverage done completely, perfectly, or no? Second thing is defect detection rate, how the tool is detecting the defects, or how the uh, teams are detecting the defects. And test execution time, if you are talking in terms of tools, test execution time, how much of time are the tests executed, and how good is the performance of your script and everything. And apart from that, test stability and reliability, not only just developing your scripts, but those scripts should run stably, and they should be reliable enough all the time. And once the bugs are fixed, how much time are you taking to verify those bug fixes using your tools, using your scripts? So these are the various matrices which you need to consider in evaluating a tool or a team.
Right. So we have already reached the 31 minutes and we have crossed the 30 minutes marks. But last one question, Mary, about the QA that people have asked. So how do you make the QA processes more scalable and adaptable? In this rapid technological changes that are happening.
Yeah, Pratik. So we should aim in building a comprehensive test automation frameworks. And apart from that, we should go for leveraging cloud-based testing using something like Browser Stack or Sauce Labs. And the organizations should invest into modern QA tools and technologies, uh, and the automation frameworks should be built in such a way so that they are reusable and could be modular.
Right. So, I mean, there are multiple questions. I don't think we have time to kind of get all of them. But Mary, we will definitely address these questions in our upcoming LinkedIn lives. Um, but I mean, I really enjoyed the session. It was really insightful. Mary, thanks for joining. And I would definitely, invite you again, and we will discuss a lot of other questions as well as other topics.
Thank you, Project. Thank you, everyone. It was pleasure sharing my experience and insights with you. See you next time.
Great. Thanks, Mary, again. And we'll see you again sometime.
Sure.
So, uh, I guess the session was informative and insightful for all of you. You may find more sessions coming in. Just like this, we will be bringing a lot of other SMEs to kind of get the market insights and provide do some mind sharing activities. You can reach out to us by scanning this QR code. You can visit our website. If you have any queries or if you want to share any feedback about this session or anything that you have in mind, please feel free to share. Our email ID is being flashed on the top right corner. And yeah, so that's about it. We will look forward to having you again. Until then, thanks, and thanks for joining today, and goodbye.